So it is day 14, and that is kind of hard to believe. So this sign back over here is where we were picked up yesterday after a little short hike, and today we are starting down the trail this way. All right, we're gonna try this again. So there's always somebody there. So yesterday we did a short section from Rock Gap to Winding Stair Gap to make sure Loner's ankle was okay. Everything checked out good. We were picked up, went back into Franklin, had great weather, more food, great hospital. That is a wonderful little town to go to. I will be back, no questions about it. And had a shuttle driver pick us up this morning. So we're loosely shooting for somewhere around 14 miles, possibly more. I'll update whenever I know exactly where we're stopping or where we're headed. But we are on the next little stretch of this journey, headed to my next waypoint, which will be Fontana, with a brief stop at the Knock. It's about 51 degrees right now. It's cloudy. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But anyway, I have to get walking, and I do believe we're starting out going straight uphill. So I will check back later, but currently it's kind of time to go to work. Wow. But first, amazing. I'm about to climb up to the top of Siler's Bald. It's a clear day, like 360 degree views. Most people leave their pack down where this little side trail intersects the AT, but I'm not doing that. That would just be foolish on my part. It would take one dishonest person to come by and just ruin my whole trip. So I'll suffer this 0.2 mile up, probably cuss a bit here and there, but it's gonna be worth it, right? So I'm pretty sure that all of this is from hogs. Seen some tracks at the start of the little side trail, and the hooves look a little too rounded to be deer. So I'm pretty sure this is hogs. And anybody, especially anybody with dealing with agriculture, knows just how devastating some hogs can be. The one thing I would say is I've heard a lot of people talk about how hogs have chased them, hogs have attacked them in certain situations that may get you between, say, a sow and her piglets. It might be some problems, but in most encounters I've ever had with hogs, they've always been going the other way. So, not saying they won't attack, I'm just saying that some of that you hear is exaggerations, and it just leads to fear mongering. Give them space, they'll leave you alone. So I just recorded a short 2-3 minute video on the way down from Siler Bald. If I decide to post it and whoever sees it, there's going to be different opinions about what I said. It's all subjective, really. For every person that agrees, there's going to be a handful that says, no, that's not true. Well, what I'm saying in that little segment is my experience and mine alone. So, yeah, I guess kind of take it for what it is. Again, it's just my opinion. It may not even end up in the video. I don't know yet. That's the great thing about being the editor. Start my climb up to Waya Bald Tower. It's up. We are still climbing. It does level off in spots, so you can catch your breath. But then it just goes shoop, back up. But ouch, you're gonna get to the top of the mountain, right? I just kind of feel like the mountain top keeps moving. We're still going up. I think that last time I looked, it was near, what, 2 miles before we made it to the fire tower? Or Waya Bald Tower, whichever you want to call it. The lookout tower, how about that? Man, Waya Bald. This is no joke. We are still climbing. We are yet to make it to the top of this mountain. Hands down, this has been the longest, Yes, this has definitely been the most difficult climb of the whole trail so far. Albert was short, but it was straight up. Again, keyword is short. Okay, it is hard to muster up any kind of excitement after that climb, but we are almost there. The tower is right here. This is an amazing view, there's no doubt about it, but that was a hard climb. Definitely the hardest so far. You good. All right. So it is the end of day 14. It was a tough day. We had planned on doing substantially more miles than what we managed, but we're right at 12 miles for the day. Made it to Waya shelter, and today was tough. Today was a gut check. I know that there's going to be more difficult climbs in the future, but up until today, this was it. This was the worst. I mean, it just kept going. It was just climb after climb after climb, and there was a moment. I know it's because I was hungry and starting to get a little dehydrated, but there was a moment like I was actually starting to get angry being out here. But everything did pretty good. Loner's ankle and knee was good. I feel pretty good. I am wore out today. I'm tired, and get some sleep. We're staying at the shelter here behind me over here because there's supposed to be a lot of rain coming in, and every time we check the weather they keep changing the amount of rain. So we decided we'll stay at the shelter. It'll make it easier to pack up in the morning. It looks like it will be raining in the morning when we get ready to leave, so it's going to be another kind of soggy day. So we will probably try to make it to another shelter somewhere. Not sure how far we'll go. It's going to depend on the terrain. Like I said today, right out the gate from Winding Stair, it was just up, and then it kind of leveled off. There was some switchbacks, made it real cruisy, honestly. But as soon as, really, I'm going to say it was probably after Siler Bald, it was up, plateau a little bit, up, plateau a little bit, up, plateau a little bit. And every time you think, well, hey, there you go, it's like there's where we're here. Well, no, you keep going. And the other thing that made it so bad for me is that there was roads everywhere. I mean, like, you could have just took the road and made it to the top of Waya, and would have probably been easier, probably been quicker. But that's just not the way the trail works. So, you go with the blazes. And like I said, I mean, it was just a gut check. That's all there is to it. I understand why people want to give up and people want to walk away. I'm not saying that's what I want to do. I'm not saying that's what I was thinking. But I was thinking that, man, with this much access to a road, it would sure be easy just to go right back to a hotel, right back to a town, get some food, get a ride home. But that's not what I'm here for, and not going to do that. Going to rest up tonight and be back out there in the morning. Kind of going to depend on the weather, but we'll see where we end up. And I think I'm done rambling. I will in the future try to actually end the day. I will try to do some sort of recap, not just disappear. But when we stay at the shelters, if there's a bunch of people around, I don't really want to get my phone out or my camera out and start filming. I mean, right now it's just me, Loner, and another gentleman up there. So, I mean, we've got the place to ourselves. But I'm kind of hoping it stays that way tonight. I mean, 3 people in a whole shelter. Yeah, that'd be nice. The last few times I've stayed in a shelter, we have literally been elbow to elbow, and that in itself can kind of just make for a hard night of sleeping. But nonetheless, I think that's where I'm going to end it. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.